Welcome to Brooklyn and the inaugural Qualcomm New York City ePrix. This is the one they all wanted, but that only Formula E have managed to pull off. And rounds 9 and 10 of the FIA Formula E Championship will take place right here on Saturday and Sunday in front of that. Sebastian Buemi has dominated and led since day one and has a huge 32-point lead in the championship. But crucially, he's not here in New York due to a clash of commitments. That means that Lucas di Grassi has the opportunity to walk away from here on Sunday evening as the new championship leader. Some impressive drives, most notably back in Mexico City, where he won from 15th on the grid, have kept him right in contention. And I've done the maths. If he just scores his average point score of 15.6 points per race, he'll leave here right on par with Buemi at the top of the table. And that's without Buemi himself even being here, who's normally there to challenge for the full 25 points. Felix Rosenqvist is emerging as a dark horse in this championship. A great result last time out in Berlin has really brought his season to life, and another one here could give the front two something to look over their shoulders for. Now, different day, very different weather. That's how quickly things can turn here in New York. We've got no idea what's going to happen come race day. But look, this is a brand new circuit, so let's go and have a look at it. And what better way to do that than on an electric skateboard? Well, this is where 20 cars are going to come barreling down at high speed from that start line back there into turn one. Look how wide it gets. It opens right out before this very tight hairpin. The exit out of turn one's got to be critical because there's another long straight that follows. Now this is interesting here. There's a couple of points because there's a big surface change at the end of this long straight. Look at it. You can visibly see it. And there's two things. In the wet, it's quite clear there's going to be a grip difference between this brand new tarmac here and the old rough stuff here. The drivers are going to find that very difficult. Even in the dry, that could pose a challenge because this is in the braking zone ahead of that very tight turn two. The other thing is the colour of this. Look at this brand new tarmac. Lots of the circuit has been resurfaced. And because it's so dark and black, when it's very, very hot, as it was yesterday and could well be again on race day, the temperature's going to be being absorbed into this all day, making it really, really hot and giving the teams a real challenge when it comes to managing tyre temperature. So coming out of turn 4, we see some of the features that in the wet will make life very difficult for the drivers. Zebra crossings, manhole covers, real challenges. Let's go and have a look at the pit lane. Don't forget, Formula E cars have to come into the pit lane halfway through the race to change cars, and I just wonder whether Stefan Sarazan might have a slight advantage being able to drive directly into his garage. Well, just look at Jaguar over here. They've got to almost double back on themselves. Two exciting new boys to watch out for this weekend. Alex Lynn steps in for Jose Maria Lopez in the DS Virgin racing car, and highly rated Red Bull Junior driver Pierre Gasly takes the prime spot at Renault Edams. The pit lane exit emerges onto this long straight just past the finish line. I just wonder, on flying laps, as the cars come out of that last corner, they want to be getting over to the left-hand side just as these guys are coming out of pit lane. Turn 6 hairpin, one of the tightest corners on the Formula E calendar. Cars can barely get round here on full lock. And that makes it a great opportunity for regen, for saving energy and lifting and coasting, because position your car right and nobody can slip up the inside for an overtake because they won't make it round the corner. The turn 8 chicane, definitely single file through here. Being fast through here is all about being very close to that wall there, but you get that one wrong, you got a one-way ticket into that barrier. Turn 10's a long, sweeping, fast left-hander that ends up back on that start straight, so your exit speed's critical. In the simulator, this was pretty much flat out, but in reality, who knows? Okay, well I think that's pretty much everything you need to know ahead of this weekend's double header here in Brooklyn. Now it's time for me to make my predictions ahead of race 1 on Saturday. And for qualifying, I'm going to go for Jean-Eric Vergne on pole. I think he's got a very fast car under him. He's quick over one lap, but seems to struggle more so over managing that energy over race distance. I'm going to go with Lucas di Grassi for the win. I can't see him letting this opportunity slip up. He's got his main championship rival in Sebastian Buemi not here, and this is a great chance for him to take the lead of this championship this weekend. In P2, I'm going to go for the new boy, Alex Lynn. He's in a car, in that DS Virgin racing car that's proved to be very quick in recent races. Alex Lynn has spent a lot of time in their simulator. He's made no secret of the fact that he'd love to race full time in Formula E, and I think this is his chance. I don't think he'll let it pass him by. The third spot on the podium I'm going to give to Jean-Eric Vergne. I think given that I've put him down for pole position and the difficulties he's had in managing energy over race distance, slipping back 2 places I don't think would be too bad a result for him. The Visa fastest lap I'm going to give to Pierre Gasly, another one of the new boys. I think he might struggle more so than he probably thinks in adapting to Formula E. This is brand new for him, so even though he may not get a great race result, I think he might be able to pull out the fastest lap of the race at some point during Saturday's ePrix. Now, the Driver of the Day award. This is an award voted for by you guys. Now, you'll have the opportunity to do this after the race by voting on social media. I'm having to do it beforehand, which makes it slightly more difficult, but I'm going to go for Alex Lynn, again, the new boy at DS Virgin Racing. I think that he is going to put in a great result. He may qualify somewhere further down the grid, but if he makes it onto the podium, as I predicted, I think that will go down as a pretty decent drive for him, and he may well just get your vote. Right, those are my predictions. I'd love to know what you think, though, so please pop yours in the comments box below. I hope you're going to be joining us over the course of this weekend, and if you want to know how to watch where you are, click the link in the description. It'll tell you everything you need to know. That's about it. I cannot wait for this. I hope you're as excited as we are, but for me here in New York City, it's bye for now.